Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic TVC and our Tauren Warrior playthrough. Today we're doing Ramparts one more time. Yeah, there's still some stuff in here that I want. I did download Atlas Loot, which makes things a lot easier when it comes to identifying what we need from a run. I really want to get the one-handed sword off of the first boss to replace the Kroll Blade finally. And then the second boss actually has a belt. We could finally replace the Belt of Valor from level 53, that would be great. So that is what I'm aiming for today. I want to do this one more time and see if we can get either the one-handed sword or the belt to drop. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got our group here recruited from Looking for Group Finder. We've got a shaman on DPS, we've got a shaman on heals. We have a mage on DPS and another mage. So two mages, a shaman, and a shaman. Not a very diverse run, but it should be pretty good. Probably going to try some bigger pulls today. We are level 62 now, so that should be alright. And with that being said, let's get right in here. It would really help if I had the right stance switch set up. Let's change that to defensive stance. There we go, now we're all set. Could let people get some mana back. Looks like the mages have burned through their mana pools. But if they don't have a ton of mana, that might be okay. That means we're gonna have more time to get threat, if I'm being totally honest. We're getting disarmed constantly. That's always fun. Just, you know, 2 disarms in a row. We are gonna get this other group here unless I back it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to pull this whole mess. Oh no. Okay. That could have been bad. Starfire Gloves of Spirit, we don't need those. I'm gonna pull these guys back still. I know I said bigger pulls, but then I kind of looked at the damage meters. Had a little bit of a change of heart. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we, as we get into things, we move a little bit more quickly, then I'll start pulling a little bit more. But for right now, I think keeping the pulls under control is going to be essential. Let's bash the Rain of Fire. Oh, you were both Rain of Firing. I should have definitely done this right away and stopped you both. We don't really have any other interrupts. I thought mages could counterspell, but maybe I'm making that up. You guys let me know, do mages have counterspell at this level where they can interrupt casting? So I thought they did, but I could be thinking about retail. I'm gonna go in on this group here right now. I like how the mage waited for the blizzard. That was nice. Yeah, I can't stop the second one, so I am gonna just move out. I could stop the second one if I wanted to go into Berserker stance and then I could pummel. I guess that's always an option. We're looking at health or mana here. Mana looks good for the healer. Everyone else is kind of low. I want out of that. That's something that has to happen, yep. Talking about party chat here. Sometimes real life has to take priority, and I think that's probably one of those times. Yeah. Completely understand. Can I charge these guys? I could. I'd like the healer to have a little bit more mana back, but... In Blood Furnace, it's the constant stuns, and in Ramparts, it's the constant disarms that can really, like, screw up a tank, or a DPS, I guess, but I think we're getting targeted with the disarm the most, obviously. And, it's painful at times. I feel like we'd be doing a lot more damage if we weren't, missing our weapon a third of the time. Now we need people to get their mana back, like, they just have to. Yeah, I'd love to see you drink. There you go, buddy. I'd love to know how you guys feel about seeing the same dungeons over and over again like this. This will be our third run of Ramparts that I put up on the channel. I really like doing dungeons a lot. They're some of my favorite content in the game is 5-man stuff. 10-man heroics, obviously, once we get into places like Ulduar. And eventually heroic stuff, but... yeah, I'm curious how you guys feel. To me, every run is different. Every run is different, especially when you're pugging it. I know a lot of people kind of hate pugs. Pugs can be very difficult. And probably guild groups are probably the way to go, but I find a certain interest in pugs because they always end up being so different. Everything that happens is typically different, whether you accidentally pull another group or you have an ad get away and pull another group. Maybe you wipe out a mechanic. I don't know, it's very dynamic. And so I don't really mind running them over and over again. We've got incoming here. I am going to mass taunt and shield wall. I need to get this guy back, but they're running him away from me. That's going to make it kind of hard. And yeeted. Well, that was fun. We got a little bit more than we could chew there. I don't think... did we still have somebody AFK? I don't know. It's possible that we did. Obviously, I did not intend to make that pull as large as it was. If they're smart, they'll just run back to the entrance and reset it. Well, he wasn't smart. He went down. We still have a mage and a shaman up. Potentially, they could reset... and just kind of run back in and res us. I'd really rather wait for them to do that than to make the spirit run, but we'll see. We'll see if they get out. I don't know if they'll be able to reach us. Yeah, they should be able to. We're, what are they shooting at now? Oh no, our AFK buddy. Well, I mean, sometimes you come back and you're dead. I am gonna wait for them to do a little res, because yeah, they're already coming back in here. Should be no problem. Did they reset? Yes. Yes, they did. We killed a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not terrible. I don't know if we're gonna get a res. He seems pretty disinclined to do that. We have to be in range. I'd love to see some green hands glowing. Should probably res the guy whose spirit wrote out. He already made it into the entrance. There we go. Okay. Let's eat our buff food, and we will try to be a little bit more careful. No real telling if this guy is actually back at his keyboard yet. I guess when he either takes the res or doesn't take the res, that will let us know. Don't really need a complicated UI just to cast some heals. And yeah, I guess our buddy is not back yet. We could probably take this group if we pull them back. I don't know if now is the moment to do that. I'm gonna pull these guys way back. And we'll just do that. Now, is this guy connected to this pack right here? I feel like he probably is. Let's pull him and find out. Yeah, he's definitely attached to that pack. Either way, we do want to pull these guys a little bit further back here so we don't pull the patrol that comes around the corner. And yeah, we pulled these hounds for sure. Not a lot of focused firing going on in this group. It really bothers me when I see guys with like 3% of their health left and they're like running around killing the DPS. Like, why don't you, as a DPS class, just focus the guy with the smallest health bar? You see a guy at low health, you don't stop hitting him because he's at low health and let somebody else finish him. You literally fight that guy until he's dead. Because then, instead of having 3 guys at low health hitting everybody, you have like 1 guy at medium health hitting everybody and the other guys are dead. I'll never understand that. I know that when we play as DPS, I will always target the thing that has the least amount of health until it dies. And I feel like that's like pretty simple as a concept. It's not complicated. And I really don't want to have to like go about explaining it to people. But yeah, they didn't do that, and so every time things got away, it just stayed alive and started smacking somebody until they fell over. And I guess our healer is like is anti-res. I have not seen this guy cast a res yet. It would be really useful if he could, because then we could keep going. But yeah, he's not, so what are you gonna do? There he goes, yeah. Perfect. Like I said, every group is dynamic and different. Some groups are different in a good way, and some groups are different in a not so good way. The jury is still out on which one this will be, but we can kind of see where the ground lies here. We're gonna have to be more careful. We're gonna have to be careful for the whole group because, yeah, I mean when I see a bunch of enemies at 3% running around and no one is hitting them, that's when I get really concerned. Oh, here we go. Please impart some wisdom on me. What stance are you in? Defensive. Unless I'm charging. Please talk to me about stances. Look at this. Look at this. It's called stance swapping. What stance are you in? Please try to give me some warrior tips. Oh, I would love that. Alright, we're gonna wait for this patrol. There we go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give them a kill order. We're gonna assume that the mantle of responsibility, if I want things to die in a certain order, I'm gonna assume that that responsibility lies with me. So I'm gonna mark these guys, and I'm gonna mark stuff going forward, and then we'll see if they can actually follow it. That way I can at least say that I did everything I could. Okay, well, somebody's targeting something that's not marked. And now they can have it. If somebody pulls X or Skull, I will taunt it off of them. If somebody pulls something that's not marked, I'm not taunting it off of them. Because if it's not marked, you shouldn't be hitting it. There we go. There's our kill order. Skull, X, triangle. Everybody's got mana. Well, that went okay. I'm also noticing that when somebody pulls an enemy, instead of like, you know, bringing it back to the tank, they tend to kite it farther and farther away from me, which is also not very helpful. Usually what you want to do is if you're a DPS or a healer and you get threat on something, and there's not a bunch of AoE stuff going on, you just go stand on top of your tank. And you hope that they can taunt it off of you, or they can at least start hitting it and start building some threat back. That would be what you'd really want to do. Who are we going to get here? We're going to get you. We're going to get you. Don't really want to get this ad, but it might happen anyway. He's coming quite far out here. Alright, we got a sheep on him. Could have let him path away, but that's fine. Alright, this is going to be tough, I can already tell. I will say that they're doing a lot better with the kill order up. And I guess that's the thing, right? I really shouldn't have the expectation that people are going to apply logic to every situation in the same exact way that I might. Where it makes sense to me to target something that's at low health and to focus fire enemies down. Not everybody's brain is going to automatically work that way. Some people are just not going to know. But they seem to be able to follow a basic kill order, so that's good. We're going to keep doing that because it's helping. I think this group is going to pull together. I'm not like 100% sure. This guy here is attached to the group on the left. I'm going to pull this back. Not right this minute, but in a second when it's safe. We're going to let them turn around, which they should do any second. They're coming much further than I thought they were going to. It's a little concerning. Okay, there we go. We're good. No. No. Let's wait. Because if these guys come out, they're going to pull. I think we're good now. Oh, we got them on his own. Okay, good. I for some reason thought that that was going to pull everybody, but it didn't pull everybody, so... Better safe than sorry, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Let's go here. 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 We're gonna have to wait again. Yeah. That's tough. I really would have liked to get it that time. But we are gonna have to wait for a second here. This guy's gonna come as well when we pull this left group. I could probably pull this. Yeah, we probably could have pulled that and it would have been fine. We're gonna have to clear this group out anyway, so... These guys, I think we can leave them alone. Oh, we didn't get this guy here. I definitely want him to come now and not when we're trying to pull the boss. I think we can leave these guys alone. I don't think we need to fight them at all. And I'm okay with skipping them at this point. It's funny because I noticed kind of like way too late that our healer's actually level 70. I didn't notice this when I put the group together. I noticed it a little while into the run. These two know each other, so it was the mage that invited the shaman. But yeah, even with him being level 70, we're still having quite an interesting time, aren't we? That base level 70 doesn't just get you success in these dungeons just because you're pressing your buttons. We've kind of learned that with how many people that have fallen over. Okay, we're gonna get him on this pass. I'd like to be able to charge in. And I think I can do that. I think I can do it. Ah, no, I can't. Pull it. Let's do it. Let's run. Come on. Alright, good enough. Look at that perfectly executed kill order. Yeah, these guys are rocking it with the kill order up. I'm really happy about that. Heal me quickly. No one's around to heal you, man. And he dropped the sword. Whew, that's good. I'm happy about that. This is what I came in here for. I'm gonna equip it right now. The Kroll Blade has 149 top end, this is 179, 52 DPS over 40 DPS, the stamina, the crit, the attack power. That feels good. I was getting worried we weren't gonna replace that for quite some time. And yeah, it's really rare that you just kind of target a piece of gear and you get it. But that makes me really happy. It kind of makes it all worth it, you know what I mean? This was basically what we needed to be able to go into like slave pens and underbog. We really needed a better one-hander. The Kroll Blade was amazing. We've had it on since level 53. Such an amazing weapon. We've had it for a long time. I'm never going to sell it. It's probably going to go into my bank and sit there forever. Because we had it for so long. When you have to use weapons and items for so long, you do kind of develop an attachment to them. Which just like, it never happens in retail, but it's something that definitely happens in Classic. But yeah, we needed a new one-hander very, very badly to continue on. These guys I'm going to pull back. We can do like a kill order here, just to give them something to focus on. It seems like they're doing really well with that. Well, we were doing well. We went like full AoE there, I guess, so that's not really helping, but... There's the X back there. Look at his health right now. Now he's marked with X, but people are AoEing this group. In the meantime, because the DPS are not properly focusing fire, this guy's just back here at 2% health, and he's like shooting shadow bolts into us. Like, this is what I don't understand. Why, as a DPS, like, are you letting that guy stay up? You're fighting this guy up here who had half of his health. You're AoEing a 2-pack group, and you're letting a guy with 3% of his health stay up. And this is what happens. You can't let those guys stay up. I'm not going to give these people tips. I don't like it when people kind of like message me about how to tank. As you guys can tell, when dude asked me what stance I was in, I have an immediate negative reaction if I know that my performance is fine. And I also don't want to be the person who's like giving pug people tips on how to play the game. But if you guys are watching and you want some tips, I'll say it out loud to you guys instead of typing it to them. Because those are kind of like my two choices. Like, I can voice it to myself, or I can rage at them in the chat. And I don't really play this game to rage, so... I just wish they would figure it out, you know? Like, I thought the kill order was helping. It was helping, but it's like they can't resist. You're gonna... Why are you gonna blizzard 2 enemies? Blizzarding 2 enemies is not the way to go. You want 3 or more. You want 3 or more for a good blizzard. It's a lot of stamina on that neck piece. I'd like to get this group next. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it before the pack comes around. Maybe we can. No, we shouldn't. Let's let the pat come first. We'll grab the pat, and we'll grab this group next. Oh no! What in the hell? Why did that happen? We're getting dazed by these guys too, which is not good. Hey, we managed to get through this. That's pretty great. I'm happy with it. That's a good place to blizzard. That was a very effective use of some blizzards. Let's slow this guy down so he can't get away. There we go. So yeah, that was a close call, but we managed to get through it surprisingly. Surprisingly, we were able to use shield wall twice in this, and the second time we used it, we didn't wipe, so that's good. Yep, let's go here, here, and here. Okay, now we can come out to the platform. Why do I see single target stuff hitting the X? Why do I see a wand hitting the X? I should not see a wand hitting the X right now. I should see a wand hitting the skull because the skull is still alive. It's the kind of stuff that drives me a little bit crazy, honestly. It's fine in a group that's like steamrolling everything, I don't mind as much. Like if I'm keeping threat but we're killing things really efficiently, we haven't had any wipes, nobody's gotten themselves killed, then I don't pay attention to stuff like that as much. But in a group that has kind of struggled a little bit, it starts to really get to me if I see stuff like that. Okay, big one here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna wait till these guys about face and head back the other way. Yeah, that was like too soon. It's too soon for that. You can bring him back. You want me to take him off of you? You bring him back to me. There you go. It's too soon for a big old blizzard. Alright, off of the next boss here, we could really use the belt. Now, I don't think we're going to get another item out of here, and I don't care because I'm really surprised we got the sword. The sword is what I came in here for. But you know, that's what's on the table right now, if we're looking at the loot tables. I find that I do enjoy looking at the loot tables. And it's going to be really helpful later on when we start trying to put together our bold sets. Which I am looking forward to. Even though I remember back in the day putting together my bold set and it taking basically forever and having to run Black Morass about 1,000,000 times. Heroic Black Morass, right? Alright, let's give everybody a second here to get their mana back. That looks pretty good. Yikes, that always scares me. I'm always worried we're gonna get pushed off the edge. Has never happened yet. Apparently they did not peel off to kill the ad, so figures, I guess. And yeah, there's the stamina. Stamina, crit strike, and attack power. I think what we have is better. And somebody else needs it anyway, so we will definitely let somebody else take that. Feels good when multiple people get stuff they need out of a run. I don't think there's anything on the last boss that we need. Let's take a look. Yeah, the cloak we don't need. Cloth, leather, mail. With the boots we have, right? Yeah, we have the boots. We could take this if this ring drops. Resilience is more for PvP, right? And then we have the pole arm. 281, 68. 281 and 68. This is 281 and... oh, okay. So we don't need the pole arm. We have the Blade of Misfortune, which is exactly the same. We also have full sword skill. And we have like 0 polearm skill. Not 0, but it's been a while since we had a polearm equipped. So I don't think I'm gonna take the polearm even if it drops. I mean, I might take it because no one else in the group can use it. It's just not gonna be any better for us, but it looks really cool. When we don't mark, the DPS is like so evenly split. Alright, here he comes. Point him away from the group. Let's not stand in the fire, that would be good. He's not doing a whole lot. It's kind of weird, exactly. I don't know what's going on, but there's some fire. Okay, cool. Alright, and down he goes. I'm gonna call this a successful run. And I'm gonna call it our last run here in Ramparts. It did drop the polearm. What do we have? It's the same, right? This has less crit than the one we have. More strength and more stamina, but like barely any. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're the only person that can use polearms, right? Shaman, shaman, mage, mage. Can I knead on the claw? I mean, if you're gonna use it. No? I'm not stepping foot into that. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call this one a successful run. I am gonna call it the last run that we are gonna do if we want to see the amazingly cool looking polearm. That's what it looks like. And yeah, I don't think we'll be using it a lot. I think I do prefer the sword. The damage and numbers are exactly the same. The polearm has one more strength and 1 less stamina, but it has 20 less crit strike rating than the sword. So yeah, the sword is better. Sword is definitely better. But yeah, that's it. That's it for Ramparts. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it, especially if you stuck it out so long into the video. You are a legend. Big thank you to you guys for keeping this series going. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are as well. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. And as always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again really soon. Bye now.